Hey, what's going on, guys? Casey Dimon here, taxsaleacademy.com. Listen, thanks so much for joining me as I record this live stream right here on Facebook. Guys, as always, at the conclusion of this live stream, if you're looking to learn more about investing in tax-defaulted real estate, be sure you head on over to my website, which is taxsaleacademy.com. Again, that's taxsaleacademy.com. All right, guys, today I'm going to teach you some extremely important stuff in this live stream, okay? It's only going to be like 7, 8, maybe 9 minutes at the most, right? But it's very, very important stuff. And the truth is, it might even sound a little bit like a rant, something I've probably never done before on my YouTube channel, because it partially is one. Now, I get comments, I get complaints, I get frustrations, whatever you want to call them, from a few people that have just discovered this tax sale business. I also see these same complaints and stuff on like forums or message boards, Facebook groups, that kind of stuff, right? And I've done lots of videos on the solutions to all these complaints and frustrations that we're going to talk about in the past. But the comments are always along the lines of somehow not seeing success at a tax sale auction, right? How it doesn't work for them, how they don't believe that it's profitable at all, how they can't just win a single piece of property. The excuses go on and on and on, and I get these from time to time. So first off, just in case you're discovering me for the very first time, in case you have no idea who I am, that kind of thing, right? Let me tell you a quick little history about myself. Now, I've been in the tax sale business, I've been a tax sale investor for 16 years. I've seen millions of parcels and billions of dollars worth of real estate auction off. I've attended probably more than 1,000 different auctions. I've held an interest in more than 1,000 properties in over a dozen states. And on top of this, I've written a book on the subject, Tax Sale Playbook. I've created a podcast. I've got like 400 YouTube videos, right? I've authored, I created, and I operate the most comprehensive tax sale investing course in the world. So if anybody knows about tax sale investing, it's me, okay? That's what I wanted to demonstrate. Now, let me go ahead and explain to you why you are not seeing the tax sale success that you desire. Number one reason, your expectations are ridiculous. This is not Bitcoin. This is not the lottery. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is actual real estate investing. You are buying and you are selling real estate, right? You're not going to watch 3 videos on YouTube, even if they're mine, and suddenly become an expert, then go to one auction and walk away with $250,000 worth of profit in your pocket. It just doesn't work like that. You have to learn what you're doing. Figure out the strategies that work for you based on your investment objectives, and then press forward. All right, now speaking of those investment objectives, maybe you should change them. This is number 2 here. Maybe you should change them. Everyone has this idea in their head of how everything should play out, but maybe your goals are not realistic. Guys, I have goals and I have objectives that I physically write down every single morning. So I'm not knocking having goals and objectives whatsoever. In fact, I highly encourage it. But from time to time, especially if things aren't going the way you want them to, maybe it's time to change your objectives, right? One of the biggest issues that I see are the new investors who want to buy a piece of property. They want to buy their first tax sale property in maybe 30 days or 45 days or whatever it is. And guys, that is great. I can appreciate working towards that goal. But at the end of the day, you have such little control over the tax sale process. Here's what you can control when it comes to the tax sale process: yourself. That's it. That's the end of the list. Here's what you cannot control. You can't control what properties are offered, when they're offered, how much they're offered for, how much they sell for, the competition. You can't control the market conditions and all sorts of other stuff. You can only control yourself. That's the only thing. And part of that control is having patience. You must be patient, and that's number 3. If you're not seeing success, perhaps it's because you are not patient enough. You are not patient. The deal is, I'm not patient either, okay? But when it comes to tax sale investing, I've learned to be patient, because you have to. Because this business is a lot about patience. You wouldn't believe the amount of emails that I get and comments that I get from investors, or I guess investors, who attend one auction and tell me that they didn't get the property that they want. They complained. They said, I went to one auction and I just don't like tax sale investing because I didn't have success. Can you believe it? One single auction. Guys, that's like going to the weight room one time and then complaining as you walk out because you aren't built like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And this is one of the biggest pet peeves of mine. People are not committed. You must commit to attending as many auctions as it takes to be successful in this business. If you aren't committed to that, then don't get in this business. This is not a get rich quick scheme. If you're looking for one, tax on investing is not it. This is a real business that has made countless millionaires out of people who have stuck with it. Along with patience is number 4. This is always one of my top suggestions, exposure. And when I say exposure, I'm talking about being able to see as many properties as possible get auctioned off. Okay? Albert Einstein said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. And I agree with Albert, right? If you attend the same auction in the same county over and over and over again, and you are not seeing the success that you desire, you are officially insane, at least according to Albert, right? The deal is my business, and I speak from personal experience, right? My business had a glass ceiling, and I was officially capped out on income when I invested in just one market, which is what so many beginners do. They want to focus just on one market, just on their hometown market, and that's perfectly fine. But eventually, when you want to make more money, you're going to have to expand. So what I did is I went to another market, then another, then another. Then I went to another state, another state, another state. Then I began cherry picking the best properties for me from every single market. And guys, there's thousands of different markets out there, okay? Now, that's the only way to really grow your business exponentially. You will always be capped out if you focus on just one area. You need to see as many properties as possible get auctioned off and put yourself in a position to be in the right place at the right time. All right, guys, the last reason that you might not be seeing tax sale success is you're looking for that easy button. You know, that little button where you press and just, $100 bills come floating out of the sky, right? First off, if you find that button, let me know. I want my own button. But tax sale investing is a business. Tax sale investing requires knowledge, training, time, and most importantly, effort. Guys, I've had the absolute privilege and pleasure of training many students that are beginning tax sale investors, and I can tell you without a doubt, the students that see the most success are the ones who put forth the most effort. Your results are going to be a direct correlation to the efforts that you put forward. Now, this is not a plug for my training or anything else, but I'm going to give you a quick example here. Guys, this book right here, Tax Sale Playbook, it is packed full of lots of information. I get great responses from it. What I do, this is completely free, right? The book itself is free. All that I ask is people to pay $4.97, and that goes to the United States Postal Service to cover the shipping cost, okay? Believe it or not, I get people that complain about this, right? People that complain about paying $4.97 for this book that could potentially change your life. And the deal is the person that's going to complain about that, they will never, ever, ever see tax sale success, ever. They refuse to invest the time, the money, and the effort into their success, and they will ultimately not see any success in tax sale investing because of that. Now, guys, I don't care if you invest in my trainings or not, and I'm not here to plug or anything like that, but I'm going to tell you just from my personal experience of watching beginners move from, just very, very green to very experienced folks, what I have seen over the years. Guys, the student who invests in themselves and they put everything into learning this business will absolutely see some level of success. I just got an email a few days ago, as a matter of fact, from a student who joined my academy back in like June or July. She invested in herself. She read the book. She read the law guides that I have behind me. She joined the academy. She went through every single video. She did everything I suggested. She even scheduled personal private coaching that she paid extra for with me, right? And guess what? On Monday, she sent me an email. It's a picture of her first check from the title company that she closed a transaction on, right? She made $11,000 profit off a $7,000 investment. Now, I'm not telling you that you're going to be able to do that. She did very, very well for her first property. I'm making zero claims whatsoever. But I'm going to tell you, she put forth a lot of effort. I witnessed it. I was there to watch her every single step of the way, and she reaped the benefits of that effort. The person who is lazy and looking to make a quick buck or two as a tax sale investor is really insulting the intelligence of every single tax sale investor that there is. And the person that wants that quick buck or two will never see success in this business. It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes some strategy, guys. All right, guys, that's it. I'm done ranting for today, but here's the deal. Tax sale investing is an absolutely incredible business, and truthfully, it's very, very fun. I really enjoy what I do. But it does take strategy. It takes time, and most importantly, it does take training. That training can be done alone. What I did is I started, it took me a number of years to figure out what I was doing. I lost quite a bit of money and a lot of time, all that good stuff, but I did figure it out eventually. You can also take advantage of somebody else and leverage their experience and their time and their training to give you a shortcut. Listen, guys, I really hope you have an incredible day. I want to see you successful as a tax sale investor. If you're just getting started, look on my YouTube channel right here. Guys, I've got over 400 videos. I'll have 500 probably by the end of the year. Lots and lots and lots of videos that are completely free, of course, on YouTube for tax sale investors, for beginning investors, okay? Lots of content on my website, taxsaleacademy.com. Launch my podcast, taxsalepodcast.com. There's links for all this below in the description here. You can click on. Guys, if you want to listen to my voice on the go, download the podcast, download your favorite episode. Guys, there's so many different videos you can watch me. Then when you're through all the videos, through all the podcasts and stuff, if you want this book, or this is actually a great starting point as well, guys, again, $4.97. I will ship this book to you. You're going to get a physical copy. It's an actual real book. It's not like an ebook or anything like that. I'm going to ship it out. We've shipped lots and lots of these books out, guys, and I get email just about every single day thanking me for writing this book. And you can get this book at taxsaleacademy.com. And then, of course, when you're ready to really invest in yourself and learn this business, again, head to taxsaleacademy.com. Click that join button and become a member of the Academy. Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry for the rant, but hopefully it was helpful to you to discover why you aren't seeing the success that you desire yet as a tax sale investor. Guys, I hope you have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.